it's something that I've always connected with throughout my whole life. Like red and black, those were my two like always favorite colors. So like when I chose my hair color, when I wanted something to just represent me, I thought red would be the best option.
My favorite colors, like tan, neutral colors. Orange is just like warm and bright. Kind of reminds me of like sunsets, but also the fall as well, like changing leaves and stuff like that.
Orange. That's always been my favorite color. I don't know why. I'm a Leo, but it's always been orange. I don't know why.
For me, it's violet. I think it's both calming and also just very recognizable, like in nature for me, and it's my favorite color to wear. It's just it's calm. It's like a coming home point, I think, for me.
Oh, green, because I'm one with the earth.
Gold, because I'm a star.
My favorite color is brown because I always wear brown everywhere I go. Brown is a very creamy, warm color. Also, black people, power to us. And very much, I just love the cream caramel color. It's like very cozy, fall weather.
No, my favorite color is purple. It's the color of royalty. Like, we're all kings and queens in our own way.
Red, to me, I associate with like rage. You know how sometimes it's different, like blue is like sadness, green is like disgust and all that, but red to me is like rage. But it's also like it's just a really nice shade, like it just appeals to me. Like I don't have like a detailed reasoning for why I like red, but just red's my go-to color.
I depends on the week, either green or blue. Probably, I know that's a cop out. I should pick one. Probably today, blue. I think it's just like feels bright and fun, and I think I'm always attracted to things that I can find in nature.
"50 years ago, this crown was placed on my head.
When we return from our commercial break.
We stay in shape to help us do our jobs.
Deep Impact Body Dose. For a free video and brochure.
Founding principles that have made America the greatest country in history.
Young real estate agents and guided them in directly.
I was all alone almost all the time until you stepped in like Jesus. Plastic telephone, you really tried to reach me, I guess. But really there's no comparison. Leave me in your white light when all the trees are drained. I feel drunk anyway on your love. 'Cause when you call me late at night, it feels like turn my blues to gray on your love. Swear these glasses that die if I weren't so insane. Don't you look at me that way. You turn my blues to gray. I'd be crossing anyway if I weren't so insane.
Free thinker, definitely very free-minded, artistic, and very nice.
For me, the three words to describe myself or identity-wise, cool, I'm still trying to figure it out because I'm still growing and all that. But I would say I'm more of like reserved as well, because like I tend to just be to myself at times.
I'd say strong black woman.
I am a transgender woman, okay, and that's how I live my life.
The three words that kind of cycle through my brain often regarding like different identities are, am I enough? I'm Cuban American, so I'm technically Latino, but I'm also very obviously white. Like, I'm bisexual, but am I queer enough? Like these kinds of things kind of sit in the back of my head very often. And it's a constant process of trying to, make sure that like I take the space that I deserve, but not too much and not enough.
You say your name, year, and major if you want.
Yeah. So hi, I'm Vanessa. I am a freshman, class of 2026.
My name is Brianna. I am a sophomore.
I'm Audrey. I'm a senior. Yeah, so basically pennies, it's very similar to like the duckling effect. I don't know if you guys or like if that's more popular than pennies, but it's just like having the mindset that you have to project that you're doing well or like your best self all the time.
Yes. It's like, do I explain? It's like everyone pretending to be okay when they're not.
It's like putting on this perfect facade. Like you're doing super well in school and everything is like all good with you. Like it's not necessarily a concept that's unique to Penn, but we were actually talking about this earlier today with like some people I know. Like the work hard, play hard culture here in Penn just like amplifies it in a sense, where like you need to be doing well not just academically but socially, and that if you're like having like too much free time is like a bad thing because you can be doing things. Basically, like you can do everything and you can do it really well. Oh yeah, definitely. I don't know. I feel like with me, it's mostly me saying that, like every time that I'm fine, but I know that I've like overloaded myself. During high school, I think I was good with managing like my academics, and I feel like that's something that I was taught to focus on. But once going to Penn, it's just like also being used to the new like social culture. So I guess Penn face-wise was just like trying to find like people to hang out with.
No. I feel like I'm pretty upfront about like when I'm swamped and when I'm not.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of fake it until you make it rhetoric around campus. I don't think that's very productive often.
There's a block near my house that has a lot of stray cats. And whenever I feel sad, I go and I feed them, and I see them, and they make me happy.
Happy boys. I guess My happy place is not really tied to a location. I feel like all my happy place is more like mental, and it's just like the people that I know from high school and like just like my comfort crowd. So
I don't know. I feel like I don't have a specific happy place. I just thought about the last time I felt happy when I really wasn't expecting to. And it was when I was about to go to line dance practice when I was in California. And straight up, I could hear like the percussion going from like a couple blocks away. And I just like smiled very, very hard. I was very happy.
yeah.
Oh, cool. Show it to the audience.
Woo! Finger painting.
It's like, this is supposed to be a road. Some musicians, but they're just blobs because
Wait, they're so cute though.
that's what's happening. So
Yeah. You know.
throw the paint.
I would say creative, adventurous, and very nice and kind, and very social because I go outside and I talk to a lot of people and I'm very talkative. But I'm in an art class and I do a lot of art, so I say I'm very creative and very outgoing with people.
Adventurous, intellectual, and inspiring.
I'm a heterosexual woman. I'm me, to be honest. I don't really like to put a label on it, but I'm just me. Brilliant, complicated at times, but a star.
Stable, determined, fun. Just because, like, I know when I get a plan, I stick to it. So.
Talented, empathetic. Empathetic.
As somebody who is open, warm, and loyal.
The area of Center City, Philadelphia, bounded by Chestnut, Pine, Juniper, and 11th Streets within Washington Square West, is often referred to as the Gayborhood. The Gayborhood stands out as one of Philly's most vibrant and unique neighborhoods, containing a rich history of the LGBTQ community. This history lives through the Gayborhood's many streets, alleyways, restaurants, and businesses, many of which are owned by LGBT individuals. Before the 1960s, there were many secret clubs throughout the Gayborhood which LGBT individuals would attend. Unfortunately, they were often raided by police. In the 1960s and 70s, and following the gay liberation movement, individuals in the Gayborhood became much more vocal and out, and the city around them became much more tolerant. Since then, the community has been able to flourish and grow into what it has become today, a great place to dine, shop, and gather. There is a rich LGBT legacy in this area, and that is reflected by just how many establishments are owned by LGBT individuals. It is a great neighborhood to spend time in, and its vibrancy is unmatched.
Everyone's coming out journey is different, so whether you're coming out to yourself privately, selecting a few close friends and family members to share this with, or shouting it from the rooftops, this moment is a big part of your life's journey.
My coming out story was not like the best, but
the idea of like it gets better without, if I didn't come out when I did come out, I wouldn't be accomplishing the amazing things that I am now. I would have been held back still by all of that. So the cliche saying of it does get better, I think is such a powerful statement, because it really does. It just takes time.
Coming out publicly has given me a sense of relief. It's been a form of liberation for me to own all of my identities so that I no longer feel the need to hold back or hide any parts of myself when I walk through any threshold in life.
Hello and welcome. My name is Dominique Lee.
And I'm Tara Bell, and welcome to Two Queens.
20 questions.
20
questions.
But we might not get to all of them.
Absolutely. Tara, it is so fun being here. We have so much to talk about. We have a whole fishbowl full of questions. Are you excited?
I'm pretty excited to read and answer some questions.
Excellent. Well, let's give the people of Philadelphia what they want. Let's get to some questions. Do you mind if I go first?
Absolutely.
All right, let's see. We'll pick a good one here for you. Hold on one second. All right, very good. Well, our first question for the wonderful Tara Bell is, what would you tell a family who isn't supportive of their children's choice to be a drag queen?
Tell the family?
Yeah, what would you tell the family who isn't supportive of their children's choice to be a drag queen?
I would tell the family that regardless of their feelings, their child is going to be who their child wants to be, and trying to stifle them for your own sake will only hold them back in life.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. My father was more upset that I played the recorder than I did drag, so it's no big deal to me. All right, I'm excited. I'm prepared. Okay. I'm ready. I'm focused.
Where do you belong?
Where do I belong? Like geographically?
Possibly geographically, possibly existentially.
Oh, existentially. Well, I'm not even going to go into that. It's only a 20-minute segment. So I belong with the weirdos, with the funny girls, with the people that aren't obsessed with their looks and put forth a lot of... Tara Bell. I'm with people that really believe in themselves and believe that comedy is a cure-all for stuff like that. So I'm a fun girl. So I love people that are funny. So that's where I belong, with my weirdos and funny people.
Very cute.
Yeah, what about you? Where do you think you belong?
I'm definitely like the artsy type.
Yeah.
I'm more of an introvert, but kindness and artistic minds are where I think I thrive.
Yeah. And supermodels.
And supermodels.
And supermodels,
yeah, the
of
90s.
Course. Very good. Oh, this is a good one. This is good. So, Tara, do you have any coming out advice?
Coming out advice. So, I'm someone who's come out at least 3 different times.
Wow.
First, I came out as a gay man. First I came out as bisexual.
Okay.
Then I came out as a gay man.
Yeah.
Turns out I was bisexual because I'm not a man. I came out as non-binary to my mom a couple months ago. I think the thing about coming out is that you're always sort of coming out. You're never really done, whether it be because your identity is still evolving or just because societal norms don't always line up with our queer identities.
Wow. That's amazing. I'm as deep as a puddle. So my advice is, don't forget that when you're coming out, you've had time to process these thoughts. And if you're telling somebody for the first time, you might want to give them a little bit more time to get used to it. So if your first response isn't the one you're looking for, that doesn't mean that you should give up. You should always have an open door of communication. That's how I feel.
I like that.
Yeah? All right, hit me with a question. I'm ready. I'm good.
I got you. Come on, gloves.
It's the gloves.
Was your family supportive of your career path?
Was my family supportive of my career path? Yeah. Coming out to them as a drag queen was pretty much the same as me coming out to them as a gay man myself. They wanted to make sure that it was something that took and that it wasn't just a phase. But then once they saw me like getting more involved and investing a lot of time, energy, and money in it, they were all very proud. And I'm happy to say that all 4 of my parents, because I have 2 biological parents and 2 step parents, have been to some of my shows. Yes, and I'm very excited because my grandmother, who just turned, she's going to kill me, 89 years old, I think, maybe 90. She's old. And that's coming for me. She's coming to my next drag show, so I'm really excited to that. Yeah, so it's going to be a lot of generations of my family at my drag show. So I'm really excited. I'm very blessed. Unfortunately, I know that's not always the case. But speaking of my experiences, I am very blessed for my family, and I'm so lucky to have it. So I'm very excited. Yeah, thank you. Very good. Well, your question, I'm very excited about it, is how long have you been a performer?
My drag story's an interesting, funny story. I first started when I was 17, so I've been doing drag for about 5 years. I started drag before I graduated high school. But I didn't start performing until I was 19 when I was 21.
Right.
And then this January, on my actual 21st birthday, I've been performing for about 9 months, I guess I want to say.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. It's funny because I like to tell people I've been performing for 18 years, which isn't the case. I performed for about 1 year when I was 21, but then the guys I liked didn't want to date a drag queen. So I quit drag for 18 years, and I met a guy, I got married, and then after we got married, I was like, I want to do drag, so, because I knew it would cost him if he wanted to leave.
Locked him in, yeah.
I trapped him, it was fantastic.
Absolutely.
It was very good, yeah.
So your question, it's on a big piece of paper.
Oh,
Are you excited about that?
I'm very excited.
What's something you really love about yourself?
Oh my gosh. Well, check out my hat. I don't know, like that's something I absolutely adore. No, I love the fact that I do use comedy as a sword and shield. I have pretty quick wit, and I really love to make people laugh, even if they're having a really bad day or going through some really bad situations. But I love the comedy part of me, and I'm so lucky to have it because it's gotten me out of some really dark times.
Yeah.
And, I'm just very blessed, so I'm very lucky. What about you? What do you love about yourself? Besides how gorgeous you look all the time, my goodness.
This old mug. I've done a lot of introspective work the past 2 years. So the thing that I am most proud of myself for is I think there's room at the table for everybody, pretty much. I like to say that kindness is first, and kindness is not always conditional. Yeah, I don't think a lot of people fully realize that and realize how important kindness is in communities like this.
And I think it's very important what you said, that there's room for everybody at the table, because drag and performing as in drag, it's for everybody. Like there's not just one certain type of person that can do it. So I absolutely agree with you. Absolutely. Let's move on to your question. I don't think we're going to get through all 20 of these. I'll tell you that right now. Oh, well, this is good, Miss. I've done a lot of introspective work. Have you ever experienced burnout, and why or how?
Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm glad I got this question.
I'm glad you did too.
I experienced burnout really for like 9 months to a year before I turned 21. I've been working full-time since I was 17 years old. I was in college right at the start of the pandemic.
Yeah.
So it was just a lot between mental health and the world.
Yeah.
I experienced burnout, and I had to take that time to recuperate, and I came back when I turned 21.
And look at you now.
Stronger than ever.
Yeah, fabulous. Fabulous in every way, absolutely. I haven't experienced burnout in drag. Yes, I do have a heavy workload when it comes to drag because I'm very lucky to be booked and make my own opportunities and stuff like that. But yeah, absolutely. Everybody gets down in the dumps. The solution is not to let it overwhelm you, and just make sure you keep your head above water. Because, it's very important to support and listen and care about LGBTQIA plus people, because we are very emotional, sensitive, deep people. We do do a lot of introspective work. So I think it's very important to be supportive and stuff like that. Yeah,
Absolutely.
absolutely. You're good. I like you. All right, hit me with a question, sis.
I got you.
I think this is going to be our last. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, because we're like this a lot.
What does equality look like, Dominique?
Oh my goodness. Well, equality is. I think you actually nailed it in your last answer. There's room for everybody at the table. There's no right or wrong way to do drag, to perform, to be a gay person, to be a non-binary person. That's what equality is. Once we realize that we're all in this together and we should all support each other and raise each other up as a community, I think that's when we're going to hit equality. I'm going to keep my answer short because I know you're smarter than me. So why don't you tell us what you think equality is?
I think a short and sweet answer is that drag is a window into equality.
Yeah.
I think that all of us want to fight for the same thing and want to see better in the world and see positive change.
That's a brilliant. I'm gonna fight for you, gal. You're one of the good ones. I absolutely love you. We've had so much fun here. Tara, why don't you tell them goodbye and say anything fun about yourself?
So I have been Tara Bell. You can follow me on any social media at I'm Tara Bell.
Yeah.
I'll just be around.
Yeah.
Looking pretty. What about you?
Oh my goodness. Well, my name is Dominique Lee, and you can find me on Instagram at itismedlee. And you can follow me all there. All my shows are there. And I hope to see you out there. Taboo is a great spot. I have a lot of shows there. Hope to see you. Tara, you're going to be at my next show?
Absolutely.
I love that. Thank you so much for having us. We've had a great time. My name is Dominique Lee.
And I'm Tara Bell.
Bye.
Bye.